Expect her call, Mr. Ali said to Mamouna over the phone, laughing. Mrs. Ali cried and wiped her tears. She dialed a number on her phone. Her husband, who was looking through the door, thought she was calling Mamouna. Dr. May, are you in the clinic? I am coming. Mrs. Ali, who has been at war with her husband for years, wept bitterly at the sight of her husband jubilating over her misfortune. You want a cream that will make you young forever. This is the result, her husband said, mocking her. Mrs. Ali drove straight to their family doctor. I need your help. I think someone is after my life, Mrs. Ali said to Dr. May, crying. Please calm down. What is going on? Dr. May asked with concern. Mrs. Ali narrated everything to her and showed her the wound on her body. Dr. May was concerned about how a cream she have not used for up to 1 year did that to her. Can I see the cream? Dr. May asked. Mrs. Ali showed her the picture of the cream. Stop using the cream for now. Let me see what I can do. Dr. May instructed Mrs. Ali. But I will age overnight if I stop, Mrs. Ali said, crying again. I don't know what made me to buy this evil cream. But rubbing it is worst, so stop it first and keep me updated, Dr. May advised and bid Mrs. Ali farewell. Mrs. Ali was surprised to see the seller's call. Do you need more bottles of our cream? We are doing a promo now, the seller said convincingly over the phone. Can I see you? Mrs. Ali requested. No, you cannot, the seller said and cut the call. Mrs. Ali tried severally to reach the caller on the phone again, but the number was switched off. She started wondering if her husband had anything to do with what was happening. The next day, her skin kept shrinking and falling off. She ran back to Dr. May and pleaded with her to help in curing her. Dr. May tried all she could, but nothing was working. Mrs. Ali was not surprised that Mamouna never called her for almost 1 week, that she was battling with her rotten skin issue. It was already clear that she might have a hand in it. Before 1 month, Mrs. Ali's entire skin was covered with green patches like an algae. She was in pains, lying in the hospital bed crying. Mr. Ali came to see her. This is what you get for cheating on me all these years. I want to tell you to your face how hurt I am. You gave me children that are not mine. And you will definitely go before your time. You think I am dating your cousin Mamouna? I never did, and I will never do that. Your stupid investigator was my friend in the banking industry when I was there. I gave him that false information to hurt you. Mamouna was only helping me, since she caught me attempting suicide after I did DNA on our kids and discovered they were not mine. My only offense as a man was loving and marrying you. Because I lost my job and couldn't get a better one, you started cheating on me and rubbing it on my face. Every time I am on the phone, you would assume I am chatting with my side chicks to justify your actions. Mr. Ali said, shaking with sobs. Mr. Ali was once a bank manager who was doing very well even before marrying his wife. But he was implicated in a fraudulent payment in the bank. Even though he was not part of the fraud, he was affected because he was the manager. And this made him to sell all his properties to bail himself from the mess. After losing his job and properties, his new wife then changed and started following other men. She hated her husband for being poor and cursed him every day. She even made sure he never fathered any of their children. Mr. Ali helped her to get a microfinance bank job, which she worked for years, and bought the house and cars they had. When you die, I will take all your properties, send your bastard children away and marry another woman, Mr. Ali said to his wife in her dying bed. Few days later, Mrs. Ali, whose skin had rotten so much, melted in the hospital bed and died. Mamouna, who had always been jealous of her cousin, was happy. She whispered to Mrs. Ali's corpse during her burial, "When you come to this world again, always remember that men never forgive cheating. You took him from me, now I have made sure he used your sins against you."
Thank you for watching. Please like, follow and share for another amazing story.